0012. Yes, question numbers 1 to 6. Now these 6 questions are based on what? These 6 questions are based on circular arrangement. K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, and R are seated around a circular table. Some of the people are facing the center and some of the people are facing away from the center. Yes, tell me. Shall I explain this one or not required? Yes, anyone please? Done everyone? Then question number 7 onwards. Now 7 to 10. Now question number 7, 8, 9, 10. These 4 questions are based on what? These 4 questions are based on critical reasoning. Now 2 events were given. What are those 2 events here? Event A and event B. Event A, contract laborers of XYZ corporation decided to call off this. Decided. They have decided means this is what? This is a result. Isn't it? This is effect of this one. Why they have decided to call off their strike? Because maybe the management has agreed to that one, to their demands. That could be the reason why they have decided to call off their strike. Why they have called their strike, for that one there is a reason. Isn't it? There is a cause for that. Then coming to this one, XYZ corporation, now this is event B. Now event B, XYZ corporation had to undergo, XYZ corporation had to undergo several rounds of audits in the last financial year. Now the last financial year, why several rounds of audits were there in the last financial year? Maybe there could be some discrepancies in the accounts. That is the reason why several rounds of audits were there in the last financial year. Hence for event A to happen, there is a separate reason. For event B to happen, there is a separate reason. Hence these 2 are the results. These 2 are results of some independent causes. Then what is your answer here? Both A and B are effects of independent causes. While strike call off cheyadaniki karanam vere undొచ్చు. ఎక్కువ అకౌంట్స్ వాళ్ళు వచ్చి ఎక్కువ సార్లు వీళ్ళ మీద రైడ్ చేయడానికి కారణం వేరే అయి ఉండొచ్చు. అకౌంట్స్ వాళ్ళు ఎందుకు రైడ్ చేశారు చెప్పండి? ఏదో ప్రాబ్లం ఉండొచ్చు అకౌంట్స్లో, అందుకు వాళ్ళు చేశారు. రీజన్ ఈస్ దేర్ ఆర్ సమ్ డిస్క్రిపెన్సీస్ ఇన్ ద అకౌంట్స్. Hence these 2 are effects of independent causes. Then question number 8. Country Y has introduced biometric check. They have introduced. Why they have introduced? There could be a reason behind that. ఏదో ఒక అవసరం ఉంటుంది. అవసరం ఉంది కాబట్టి they have done this one. Hence it is a reason. And where every passport holder will be recognized with the help of its fingerprint. And event B. There has been a significant rise in the number of impersonations of passport as new technology used for making fake passport make it difficult to distinguish those from the real ones. Now with the help of the new technology, what happens here? Now these people could able to generate fake passports, and these people could not able to identify this one. వాళ్ళు ఐడెంటిఫై చేయలేకున్నటువంటి ఆ విధంగా చేసేస్తున్నారు. Hence what is here? As they could not able to identify this one just by seeing at the passport, hence they have introduced a new system. What is the new system they have introduced here? Biometric through the fingerprints. Hence what is the cause here? B is the cause for A to happen. Hence B is the immediate and principal cause and A is the effect. Then what is your answer here? Choice 3. సరిపోయిందా? వీళ్ళందరూ ఫేక్ పాస్పోర్ట్స్ చాలా క్లియర్గా చేయగలుగుతున్నారు. దానివల్ల ఏమంటే ఏది కరెక్ట్ది ఏది ఫేక్ వీళ్ళు ఐడెంటిఫై చేయలేకపోతున్నారు కాబట్టి ఫోటో ప్లేస్లో ఇప్పుడు వీళ్ళు ఏం చేస్తున్నారు? ఫింగర్ ప్రింట్లు తీసుకుంటున్నారు. దెన్ 8th one. Question number 9. Now in this question number 9, a conclusion. Now the question is about the conclusion statement. What is the statement here? Some of the farmers living near Pratarpur sold lands to a builder. Okay, some villages, some of the farmers living in and around this Pratarpur sold their lands to a builder who proposes to set up a tech city near there. Okay, now this builder wants to set up a tech city there. The residents living a modest life earlier. Lifestyle. Residents means the farmers, those who have given their lands, those who have sold their land. Earlier they used to live a very modest lifestyle. Very modest lifestyle means, what do you mean by this modest lifestyle? Very normal lifestyle. But whereas now they own residences in the most upmarket urban areas. Now they could able to own some big houses in the most upmarket. Now let us take for example in Hyderabad, in high-tech city, or Jubilee Hills or Banjara Hills. Earlier they used to stay much beyond it, Patancheru. After selling their lands, now they can able to hold some properties in the prime area. వాళ్ళు భూములన్నీ ఒక బిల్డర్కి అమ్మేశారు. అమ్మేసిన తర్వాత బిల్డర్ ఏం చేశాడు, అక్కడ ఒక టెక్ సిటీ కట్టాలని అనుకున్నాడు. హైటెక్ సిటీ లాంటి సిటీ కట్టాలనుకున్నాడు. దానివల్ల ఏమైపోయింది, ఇంతకుముందు ఈ ఫార్మర్స్ ఎవరైతే చాలా నార్మల్ లైఫ్ లీడ్ చేసేవారో వాళ్ళందరూ ఇప్పుడు ఏంటి, జూబ్లీ హిల్స్, బంజారా హిల్స్లో పెద్ద పెద్ద బిల్డింగ్లు కొనేసారు అంట. డన్. అండ్ now own residences in the most upmarket urban areas and drove nothing less than the most high-end luxury cars. Now they are roaming in high-end luxury cars. ఇప్పుడు BMW లాంటి లగ్జరీ కార్స్లో తిరుగుతున్నారు. ఇంతకుముందు సైకిల్ కూడా ఉండేది కాదు వాళ్ళు. ఇవన్నీ ఎక్కడి నుంచి వచ్చాయి? హెన్స్ వాట్ కెన్ బి కన్క్లూడెడ్ ఫ్రమ్ ద స్టేట్మెంట్ అయితే అర్థమైందండి. వాళ్ళ ల్యాండ్స్ ఆ బిల్డర్కి అమ్మేసిన తర్వాత మంచి మంచి ప్రాపర్టీలు కొనుక్కున్నారు, మంచి కారుల్లో తిరుగుతున్నారు. ఎందుకు ఒక్కసారి ఇలా జరిగింది? Because then first one, the farmers who sold their lands to the builder received a handsome compensation for the same. And definitely చెప్పొచ్చా లేదా? What do you mean by this handsome means? Handsome means a good amount of money. వాళ్ళ ల్యాండ్స్ అమ్మేసిన తర్వాత వాళ్ళ ల్యాండ్స్కి విపరీతమైన డబ్బులు వచ్చాయి, విపరీతమైన రేటుకి అమ్మారు. ఎక్కువ రేటుకి అమ్మగలిగారు కాబట్టి వాళ్ళకి ఎక్కువ డబ్బులు వచ్చాయి. ఆ డబ్బులతో వీళ్ళు మంచి మంచి ల్యాండ్స్ మంచి మంచి బిల్డింగ్స్ కొనుక్కున్నారు, మంచి కారుల్లో తిరుగుతున్నారు. Whether we can definitely conclude about the first one or not. As they have sold their lands at a high prices, now they could able to own palaces in the upmarket area, and again they could able to roam in the high-end cars. Then what is the second one here? Agriculture output of Partarpur will not be impacted at all. Is he talking anything regarding the agriculture output here? No. Hence what can be concluded? First conclusion can be definitely be concluded. Choice 5 is the answer. Done with this? Now this is about question number 9. Then 10th one. Even a small quantity of citrus fruit named Namda. What is the citrus fruit here? Now the citrus fruit is Namda. Even a small quantity of the citrus fruit Namda found in only in Asia. Now this citrus fruit, it was found only in Asia. A small quantity of this citrus fruit, if added to salads, can fulfill all the daily requirements of vitamin C in our body. A small addition of this Namda. What do you mean by this one? Now let us take for example some 5 ml quantity this of Namda. Okay, if you take 5 ml of this quantity of Namda, it will take care of all the vitamin C requirements of our body. Now let us take for example the total vitamin C requirement will be around some 200 ml. మనకి రోజు బాడీకి కావాల్సిన 200 ml కావాలి సిట్రస్. అంత సిట్రస్ తీసుకునే బదులు 5 ml నామ్డా తీసుకున్నాం అనుకుంటే దట్ ఈస్ ఆల్మోస్ట్ ఈక్వల్ టు దిస్ 200 ml. దట్ మీన్స్ వాట్ కెన్ ఇన్ఫర్ ఫ్రమ్ దిస్ వన్? ద కాన్సన్ట్రేషన్ ఆఫ్ దిస్ విటమిన్ సి ఈజ్ మచ్ మోర్ ఇన్ దిస్ నామ్డా. ఒక్క చుక్క తీసుకుంటే చాలు మనకు కావాల్సిన, మనకి బాడీలో కావాల్సిన విటమిన్ సి అంతా మనకు సరిపోతుంది. క్లియర్? ఒక్క చుక్క అనగా నేను ఎలా నవ్వుకుంటున్నారు మీ ఇద్దరే. Then can fulfill all the daily requirements of vitamin C in our body. Asian farmers now have now started to process this fruit. Now the Asian farmers are now starting to process this fruit. Have now started to process this fruit in a different way. What is that way? Which will reduce its sour taste considerably. Now they are, what are they doing here? Now they are processing the fruit in order to decrease what? In order to decrease the sourness of the fruit. Okay, పులుపుని విపరీతంగా తగ్గించడానికి వాళ్ళు ఏం చేస్తున్నారు? ప్రాసెస్ చేస్తున్నారు. Started to process this fruit in a different way which will reduce its sour taste considerably. Now in order to reduce the sour taste of the fruit considerably, now these farmers are processing this fruit. And why they are doing this one? So that it is acceptable to American taste and can be exported to the US. Earlier, they could not able to export to the US. Why? Because US people are not preferring this fruit. Why? Because it is very sour. And in order to make this one, okay, to be used by the United States people, hence these people are reducing the sourness of the fruit. Clear? Then what can you infer from this one? It's చాలా పుల్లగా ఉంటుంది అట. ఒక్క మనకి 5 ml తీసుకుంటే మన బాడీకి కావాల్సిన విటమిన్ సి అంతా సరిపోతుంది. అలాంటిది వీళ్ళు యూఎస్కి ఎక్స్పోర్ట్ చేస్తే అక్కడ వాళ్ళు ఎవరు అంత పుల్లది తినలేకపోతున్నారు. అందుకు వాళ్ళు ఎవరు కొనట్లేదు ఆ ఫ్రూట్ని. అందుకేం చేస్తున్నారు వీళ్ళు? ఆ పులుపుదనాన్ని తగ్గిస్తున్నారు. ఎందుకు తగ్గిస్తున్నారు చెప్పండి? ఆ తగ్గించడం వల్ల యూఎస్ మనం పంపిస్తే అక్కడ వాళ్ళు కూడా వాడతారు అనేసి. By which they can able to export this fruit to the United States, wherein they can get that one in, okay, US exchange. Clear now? Then, which of the following can be inferred? The new process does not alter the vitamin content. Is he talking anything regarding the vitamin content? No. Americans do not eat much sour food. Whether we can definitely conclude about this one or not, isn't it? If the Americans can able to eat much sour food, there is no necessity for these farmers to reduce the sourness. As they are reducing the sourness in order to match the needs of the United States people, hence which implies that those people could not able to eat that much sourness fruit. Cheppacha leda? Hence what is your answer here? Only B. And there is no choice along with B, hence only choice 2 is your answer. Then question numbers 11 to 15 please. 11 to 15 data sufficiency. Yes? Question numbers 11 to 15 question numbers please, or shall I explain all the 5? Quick. 11 to 15 question numbers please. Any number please, 11 to 15. Then 13, 1, 3, 13. Now question number 13, what is there in this one? Are all the 5 friends P, Q, R, S and T seated in a straight line facing north? Now the question is about what? Whether all the persons who are seated in a row P, Q, R, S and T, are they facing south? Are they facing north? Now we need to prove whether all the persons are facing towards north or all the persons are not facing towards north, because the question is about R. Whenever the question is about R, this is nothing but S and no type of questions. Isn't it? R, A-R-E-R and I-S is one and the same. Then T faces north, clearly given. Only 3 people to the left of T. T faces north and only 3 people are to the left hand side of T. And T sits to the immediate right of R. As T is to the immediate right of R, tell me with the help of this information, can you able to determine T is to the immediate right of whom? And T sits to the immediate right of R. If R is here, then R will face towards north. And T sits to the immediate right of R. Only one person between R and S. As only one person between R and S, S can be either at this place or at this place. Can you definitely conclude about this position here? No. If T is here, T is facing north. If R can be here as well. If R is here, then R faces south. If R is here, then S will be here. Isn't it? Hence, we cannot definitely say whether all the persons are facing north or all the persons are facing south. Because here, R can face towards north, here R can face towards south. Then 1 alone is not sufficient. Then what about condition number 2 alone? Q sits at one of the extreme ends of the line. As Q is at one of the extreme ends of the line, how many possibilities do we have? We have some 2 possibilities. And Q can be either at the left extreme or at the right extreme. And only 2 people between Q and T. Only 2 people between Q and T, only 2 people between Q and T. Now we are taking condition number 2 alone, not including condition number 1. Only 2 people between Q and T. And T faces north, here also T faces north, clearly given. T faces north, only one person between T and P. As only one person between T and P, P will be here. Now in this one also, we are not 100% sure whether all the persons are facing north or any person is facing south. If you could able to prove any one person facing south, that itself is your answer. Because all the persons are not facing north, you will get the answer. But as here, we cannot able to prove one person is definitely facing towards south. Then by combining this, if you combine these 2, now this is condition number 2, now we are including condition number 1 alone in this one. 1, T faces north, 3 people to the left of T. As 3 people to the left of this is invalid. Now we are left with only one case. And only 3 people to the left of T sits to the immediate right of R. Again, R can be either at this place or what is the other possibility? 3, 4, 5. Q at this place, P at this place, T is here, R can be here. Then R is facing towards south. And between R and S there is one person, between R and S there is one person. Here, R is facing towards north, isn't it? Now this one. Now here R is facing towards south. Now also we cannot definitely say that whether all the persons are facing north or is any person facing towards south. And the data in both the statements is also not sufficient to determine the answer. Choice 1 is the answer. Done with this? Yes, anything else? 11 to 15? Yes, question number please, 11 to 15. 14. Question number 14. Point R is towards which direction with respect to P? R is towards which direction with respect to P? Then condition number 1. A person walks from point P, walks 11 meters towards north. Now P is here. From here a person walks 11 meters towards north, takes a right turn and walks 2 meters, right hand side 2 meters. He then takes another right turn and walks 2 meters, again one more right hand side 2 meters, isn't it? A person starts walking from point P, walks 11 meters north, take a right turn and walks 2 meters, he then takes another right turn and walks 2 meters to reach point Q. Now this is point Q. And whatever this point Q here, point Q is 11 meters to the north of R. Q is 11 meters to the north of R, Q is here, 11 meters to the north of R will be somewhere here, isn't it? Then what is the question here? In which direction is R with respect to P? Am I getting the answer or not? Yes. What is R here? This is south and east, southeast is the answer. Because here the distance is only 11. Here 2 plus how much? 2 plus 11 is 13. Here it is 13 is more than this 11, and this is not southeast. R is towards southeast of point P. 1 alone is sufficient. As 1 alone is sufficient, then we should check out 2 alone also. Then condition number 2 alone. Yes, what is 2 alone? Tell me here. A person walks from point P, walks 8 meters east. Now this is P. From here first he travels 8 meters towards east. Then takes a left turn and walks 2 meters. Left turn and walks 2 meters. From here he turns left hand side and walks 2 meters. Followed by left turn again and walks for 2 more meters. Left hand side 2 more meters. Will reach point S. Now he reached point S. R is 8 meters away from point S. As R is 8 meters away from point S, maybe R can be like this, R can be towards like this, or R can be towards like this. And so how many possibilities do we have? We have n number of possibilities. Hence, the direction of P with respect to R cannot be identified with the help of condition number 2 alone. Hence, only 1 alone is sufficient. Only 1 alone, choice 2. Done with this question number 14. The next one, 11 to 15. Now is U. Is means now we need to find out whether definitely yes or definitely no. Is U the grandmother of Y? Granddaughter of Y. Is U the granddaughter of Y? That means Y is here. Now Y is a child must be U. Is U the granddaughter of Y? Then condition number 1. M is the only brother of S. M is the only brother of S can be written like this. P is the father of S. And P is the father of S. M is the only brother of S. And P is the only child of Y. P is the only child of Y. P is the only child of Y. Y is the grandmother of U. Y is the grandmother of U. As Y is the grandmother of U, now here. P is the only child of Y. As Y is the grandmother of U, and Y is again the child of P. U, M and S are siblings to each other. Now this U's gender is not clearly known, isn't it? Hence U can be either the granddaughter or the grandson. Now we need to find out the gender of this person. If this person is grandson, then also we will get the answer, because that person cannot be the granddaughter. No, U is not the granddaughter. Now if you have this one, U is a male and Suchin. If you got U is a male, Then are you getting the answer or not? U is the grandson of Y, which implies that cannot be the granddaughter, hence I am getting the answer. No, you cannot be the granddaughter. And, but whereas here, the gender of this U is not. If U is a female, obviously that person is a granddaughter. Either yes or no will be your answer. Then condition number 2, S is the daughter of N. S is the daughter of whom? S is the daughter of N. S is the daughter of N and the sister of U. S is the sister of U. Y is the mother-in-law of N. Y is the mother-in-law of N. Mother-in-law of N means N's spouse's mother. Y is the mother-in-law of N. M is the son of N. M is the son of N. M is the son of N. Y is the mother-in-law of N. M. Y has only one child. Y has only one child, this person, and only one grandson. One grandson means, and this Y is having only one grandson and Y is having only one child. As Y is having only one child, then whatever this U is the granddaughter of Y. Am I getting the answer or not? And so only 2 alone is sufficient. Only 2 alone is sufficient. Then what is your answer here? Only 2 alone, choice 5 is the answer. Done with this? Now this is about S. U is, S is the daughter of N, S is the daughter of N, and S is the sister of U, S is the sister of U. Once again, S is the sister of U, Y is the mother-in-law of N, M is the son of N, and next one, M is the son of N. Y has only one child. Y is having only one child and only one grandson. Only one grandson. That's condition number 1. Now in condition number 1, M is the only brother of S. M is the only brother of S. As M is the only brother of S, all the remaining persons are what? All the remaining persons are sisters. Hence U is a female. Then what about S? S can be male or female, we cannot able to determine. Isn't it? M is the only brother of S. As M is the only brother of S, S can be male or female, S gender cannot be identified. But whereas we can able to determine the gender of U. What is the gender of U here? U must be a female. As U is a female, U is the granddaughter of Y. Are you getting the answer or not? Hence 1 alone is sufficient, 2 alone is also sufficient, each statement alone is sufficient. Either 1 or 2, choice 2. Either 1 or 2, choice 2 is the answer. As done with this, then question number 16. What is there in this one? Question number 16 here. The central government of country Y has asked states to start a new e-market service. Central government asked state governments to start what? To start a new market, new e-market service. E-market service for whom? E-market service for agriculture and to provide infrastructure. Okay, e-market for what? For agriculture and to provide the infrastructure to the same. Now the central government has asked the state governments to provide this e-market for agriculture and asked to provide the infrastructure to that one as well. Then which of the following statements support the decision of the government? That means why the central government has taken this decision. Now we should identify the reason behind this. Then first one, as e-markets for goods and services has only recently started in country Y, it is only popular among youth. Is he talking anything regarding the youth here? No. And condition number 2, many farmers in country Y are facing losses. Now here he is talking about what? Country Y, the 2 farmers. Many farmers in country Y are facing losses, and because of what are losing money on their produce, as they are unable to get in touch with the consumers directly. As these farmers, what the products they have produced, they could not able to sell to the customers. Because of what? Because they do not have a direct contact with the consumer. Isn't it? As they do not have the direct contact with the consumers, hence these persons are losing a lot. The farmers are losing a lot because they could not able to directly contact the consumers. Hence, in order to directly contact the consumers, now e-market for agriculture has started. And by doing so, then who will get benefited here? The farmers of this country will get benefited. Hence, the central government has asked the state governments to start this one. Then what is the answer here? Only 2 is the answer. Then question number 17 to 21. Yes, 17 to 21, anyone please? Now question number 17 to 21. Then after this, question number 22. This is a part of scientific poultry. Now sir, farms today give chicken feed mixed with antibiotics. They act as growth promoters. Now sir, the feed in which these people are giving to feed these farms chicken, isn't it? In that feed, what is mixed here? Antibiotics were also mixed. Why they are mixing here? That act as a growth promoter. They grows very fast. By giving the antibiotics as a feed to these chicken are growing very, very fast. In order to make the chicken to grow faster, these persons are giving this, food mixed with antibiotics. And as growth promoters, this is a part of scientific poultry farming. Now this is a part of what? Scientific poultry farming, which is widely accepted phenomena. Though it is widely accepted phenomena, however, scientists have shown that large scale use of antibiotics, large scale using of these antibiotics by the poultry industry has caused antibiotic resistance in people who eat chicken regularly. Now, if we consume that chicken regularly, then what happens here? We are losing that resistance. We are losing that antibiotic resistance, and by which leaving them vulnerable to a range of bacterial infections. Now in our body we do not have those antibiotic. As we do not have that antibiotic to fight all these viruses, now these people who are eating the chicken regularly are more vulnerable to what? To these diseases. ఆ చికెన్కి ఇప్పుడు ఏమి ఇస్తున్నారు చెప్పండి, అది స్పీడ్గా పెరగాలి అనేసి వాళ్ళకి యాంటీబయాటిక్స్తో కూడుకున్న ఫుడ్ అయితే ఇస్తున్నారు. ఆ ఫుడ్ ఇవ్వడం వల్ల ఏమవుతుంది? అది కరెక్టే, అన్ని దిక్కులలో ఫాలో అవుతున్నది, ఇట్ ఈస్ ఎ సైంటిఫిక్లీ ప్రూవెన్ థింగ్. కానీ ఎక్కువ ఇవ్వడం వల్ల ఏమవుతుంది? అది ఎక్కువ ఇవ్వడం వల్ల ఏంటంటే వాటిల్లో యాంటీబయాటిక్స్ చాలా ఎక్కువ ఉంటున్నాయి. అదే చికెన్ మనం రెగ్యులర్గా తినడం వల్ల మన బాడీలో యాంటీబయాటిక్స్ ఏమైపోతున్నాయి? తగ్గిపోయి మనకి ఏంటంటే వేరే వైరసెస్ వాటిని ఫైట్ చేసేంత ఇదైతే పోతుంది అంటాను. We do not have that strength or the power in order to fight these viruses because we are lack of those antibiotics. Then which are the following can be the course of action? Course of action ఇప్పుడు ఏం చేయాలి చెప్పండి? Now course of action means in order to solve this problem. What is the problem that has to be solved? ఏ problem solve చేయాలి ఇక్కడ? Now the antibiotics that are there in the chicken should be reduced or they should not be given to that one. అంతే కదా? Because before consuming that one, that chicken should not have any antibiotic. That is the main objective. వాళ్ళు ఎలా అయినా పెంచనియండి, మనం తినే టైంకి అయితే దాంట్లో యాంటీబయాటిక్ లేకుండా చూస్తే సరిపోతుందా లేదా? Isn't it? Then first one, the government should compel all farms to stop feeding antibiotics to the chicken at least 10 days before slaughter. Before slaughter means before cutting this one, at least 10 days before they have to stop that antibiotics. This will allow, underline this word, this will allow, clearly specified. This will allow the birds to flush out the remains of the antibiotic. Now that means 10 days is very much sufficient for these birds to flush out the remnants of the antibiotics. ఈ 10 days ముందుగానే వాళ్ళకి యాంటీబయాటిక్స్ ఫుడ్ కానీ తగ్గించేస్తే దానివల్ల ఏమవుతుంది? ఆ 10 daysలో వాటి బాడీలో ఉన్న యాంటీబయాటిక్స్ అన్ని బయటకు పోతాయి అంటున్నారు. 10 daysలో యాంటీబయాటిక్స్ బయటకు పోయాయి అనుకోండి, దెన్ బై ద టైమ్ యూ కన్జ్యూమ్ దట్ ఫుడ్ అండ్ దిస్ చికెన్ విల్ నాట్ హ్యావ్ ఎనీ యాంటీబయాటిక్స్ ఎట్ ఆల్. సరిపోయిందా లేదా? హెన్స్ వెదర్ ద ఫస్ట్ వన్ కెన్ బి ద కోర్స్ ఆఫ్ యాక్షన్ ఆర్ నాట్. ఎస్. అండ్ దిస్ ఇస్ అబౌట్ క్వశ్చన్ నెంబర్ 16. Sorry. And question number 22. Then 23 to 27. Any doubts in these 23 to 27? Now question numbers 23 to 27. How many persons are there in total? We have some a popular cricket website selected a cricket team called Check Their Cricket, and the conditions for their selections were as follows. A team should have how many batsmen here? There should have 5 batsmen. There should have 5 batsmen and 1 wicket keeper. 5 batsmen, 1 wicket keeper, 1 all-rounder. And so many all-rounders do we should have? 1 all-rounder and 4 bowlers. And bowlers we should have 4 bowlers. 5 batsmen, 1 wicket keeper, 1 all-rounder and 4 bowlers. And in total 5 plus 4 plus 2, 11. And the batsmen have to play only at position numbers 1 to 5. Now the positions were also clearly given. Now I am writing the positions here. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11. Hence in total how many positions do we have? We have some 11 positions. The team has 5 batsmen, 1 wicket keeper and so on. And all the batsmen to be played in the first 5 positions. The wicket keeper and all-rounder must play at the 6th and the 7th places. Now who are the persons that are playing in the 6th and the 7th places? Now the first 5 are the batsmen and 6 and 7 wicket keeper and all-rounder in any order. Isn't it? And followed by all the remaining places 8, 9, 10, 11. These 4 persons must be the bowlers. First 5 batsmen and in the next 2 places all-rounder and wicket keeper in any order and followed by the 4 persons, and these 4 persons must be played by the bowlers. And the bowlers play at 8 to 11. Then once the voting was completed and the team got selected players of 6 nations. How many countries players were there? There are 6 countries players were there and some of the points were noted. India and England were the only countries that had 1 player each. How many players among these 11 persons belonging to India? Only 1 person. 1 person is from India. And next one, and how many persons are there from England? 1 person is there from England. West Indies had 3 players at the most. Was the most for any country. Was the most for any country means other countries do not have 3 players. West Indies is the only country which is having at the most 3 players. All the remaining countries are having lesser than 3. And out of which India and England 1 and these persons West Indies 3. In total 5 are done and in the remaining 3 countries should have 2 persons, 2 persons, 2 persons each. Isn't it? And which had more. And Vaughan from South Africa played 6th position. Now who is a player here? Vaughan. From which country? South Africa. And plays at position number 6. This Vaughan can be either the wicket keeper or an all-rounder. In terms of position, Gavaskar immediately succeeded Akram. And whatever this Gavaskar here, Gavaskar immediately succeed. Succeeding means coming after this one. Gavaskar is immediately succeeding Akram. Immediately. Gavaskar immediately succeeded Akram and immediately preceded Bradman. And this Gavaskar is immediately preceding whom? Bradman. Now these 3 persons must be in the same order. Akram first, followed by Gavaskar and followed by Bradman. Marshall did not play for England. Now Marshall is not from England. Marshall does not belong to England. Marshall does not belong to England. Lara, who was from India, was the wicket keeper. As Lara was the wicket keeper and this person is from which place? And this person is from India. And Lara, India. Now this wicket keeper and the all-rounder must play in where? Must play in the 6th and the 7th places. Now clearly given, Lara is a wicket keeper. As Lara is the wicket keeper, then whatever this Vaughan is all-rounder. Now this Vaughan is the all-rounder and this Lara is the wicket keeper. And this Lara is from India and Vaughan is from South Africa. And Lara, who was from India, was the wicket keeper and he immediately preceded Tendulkar in the playing order. Immediately preceded Tendulkar means, and after this Tendulkar must play in which place? 8th place. Tendulkar must be in the 8th place. And whatever the country he belongs to, no information. He does not belong to India because from India we should have only 1 person, that is none other than Lara. Done? And Sobers and McGrath were from Pakistan. And who are the persons from Pakistan here? Sobers is from Pakistan and McGrath is also from Pakistan. Now these 2 persons are the players from Pakistan. And they played at position 2nd and 10th respectively. Respectively means who played at position number 2? Sobers Now this Sobers, who is from Pakistan, played at position number 2. And this McGrath played at which place? McGrath played at 10th place. Now this McGrath played at 10th place, and this person McGrath belongs to Pakistan. And 2 Pakistan people were done, isn't it? Next one. Sobers and McGrath were from Pakistan and they played at positions 2 and 10th respectively. The bowler who played at position number 9 was from England. 9, this person belongs to England. As this person belongs to England, Marshall cannot be played at this place. Why? Because Marshall does not belong to England, isn't it? Hence Marshall can be played in the 11th position or the remaining. Now sir, now these 3 persons were left over, these 3 persons must be together. Akram and Gavaskar and Broadman. What are the positions left over here for this? Now Akram must be at the 3rd place and Gavaskar must be at the 4th place, and who is the other person here? Broadman must be at the 5th place. And this Marshall can be either at the 1st place or the last place. And the bowler who played at position 9th was not from England. The bowler who played at position 9th was from England. Now we have done with this information. Hayden and Akram played for the same country. Hayden and Akram played for the same country, which was not Australia. Hence Hayden and Akram played for the same country, not from Australia. And exactly 1 player played between them. As exactly 1 player played between them, hence Hayden must be played in which place? 1st place. And these 2 persons belongs to the same country. Yes, what is the country to which these persons belong? Tell me here. Hayden cannot be from India, because Hayden and Akram are the 2 persons from that country. Cannot be from India, and cannot be from England, and cannot be from South Africa and Pakistan. Why? Pakistan 2 players were already done, and South Africa as 1 player is already there, and we should have only 1 person, but we should not have 2 persons. And Pakistan cannot be here, South Africa cannot be here, India cannot be here, England cannot be here, Pakistan cannot be here. Then what is the only country left over here? West Indies. Hence these 2 persons, Hayden and this Akram, must belong to West Indies. Done with this? And which was not Australian, exactly 1 player played between them. 2 of the batsmen are Australians. Now 2 batsmen were the Australians. In the first 5 places are the batsmen, out of which the first 3 places are belongs to West Indies, Pakistan and West Indies, and the remaining 2 persons are from which place? 2 of the batsmen are from Australia. Hence Gavaskar and Broadman, these 2 persons are from Australia. Done? And Gilchrist is one of the bowlers. As Gilchrist is one of the bowlers, now say whatever this Marshall here, Marshall cannot be played in the 9th place. As Marshall cannot be played in the 9th place, then who should play in the 9th place? And then Marshall should play in the 11th place. And whatever this one, and Gilchrist. And Gilchrist is one of the bowlers, and this person Gilchrist must play in the 9th place. Now sir, now this person is England done, India were done, and Pakistan 2 players are there from Pakistan. And next one, how many persons are there from West Indies here? West Indies we should have 3 persons. Then West Indies we should have 3 persons. And Tendulkar did not play for West Indies, clearly given. As Tendulkar did not play for West Indies, we should have 3 persons from West Indies, and Marshall is from West Indies. As 3 persons from West Indies were done, Pakistan there are 2 players, Australia 2 players, India and England 1 player, and this Tendulkar must belong to which country? South Africa. And Tendulkar belongs to South Africa. Clear now? The first 5 people are the batsmen, the next 2 players are all-rounder and the wicket keeper 6 and 7, and 8 to 11, all these 4 persons are the bowlers. Done with this? Now this is about question numbers 23 to 27. Yes, write down this arrangement. Then question numbers 28 to 32. Yes, question numbers 28 to 32. Which one should I explain out of this? 28 to 32. Yes, quick. Question numbers 28 to 32. Now question number 30 in this. Now in this question number 30, conclusions were given and the statements. Now the paper was not downloaded today because for these questions we need to have the statements as well, isn't it? Still I'll explain this one, question number 30 now in this. Has completed writing this? Now 30th, what are the conclusions? Tell me here. Now conclusions, some books are computers. Now conclusions, some books are what? Some books are computers. And this is the first conclusion. The next one is some cycles are not computers. Some cycles are not computers. Now some cycles are not computers. Now these are books and some cycles are not computers. Then in the question below, given 2 conclusions followed by 4 sets of statements, you have to choose the correct set of statements that logically satisfies given conclusion, either definitely or possibly. Assume the given statements to be true even if they same. Now reverse syllogism, isn't it? Now in this one, these are the 2 conclusions. Now tell me whether choice 1 can be your answer or not. Now in choice 1, what happens here? There is a negative statement, isn't it? There is a negative statement, and again, what are the remaining 2 statements here? All books are cycles. Now choice 1 I am talking about. All books are cycles. All books are cycles. And the next one here, some computers are tables. Some computers are tables. Now with the help of these 2, tell me whether we can able to derive. Bicycle, cycle, and this is computer. Is there any word which is common between these 2? No word is common. No word is common means there is no middle term at all, isn't it? Hence these 2, choice 1 cannot be the answer because with the help of choice 1 we cannot able to get the answer at all. Then coming to the next one. Next one again we are having only 2. All cows are cycles is there. All cows are cycles. And what is the next affirmative statement here? Some tables are books. We cannot take the negative statements because with the help of negative statements we cannot derive affirmative conclusions because these 2 are. Yes. Once again, because it is a negative conclusion, some cycles are not computers. Now as it is a negative conclusion, now first one. Now let us come back to choice 1 because it is a negative conclusion. No cow is cycle. No cow is cycle is given. And what is the next one here? And no cow is cycle, all books are cycles. Now no cow is a cycle, cycle is present here, isn't it? Cycle present here, that should be remained as it is. Now cow should go and computer should come, isn't it? Cow should go and computer should come. Any statement between cow and computer here? No statement, hence choice 1 is ruled out. Then coming to choice 2. Now in choice 2, no cow is table. No cow is table cannot be used. This statement cannot be used because some cycles are not computers in this, some cycles are not computers in the statement. No cow is table. No word is present in these 2. Cow and table are 2 different words. Here cycle and computers are 2 different words, isn't it? And this negative statement cannot be used. And if that negative statement cannot be used, then we have one more statement. What is that one? No book is a computer. No book is computer we have. Now no book is a computer. Computer will be remained as it is. Book should go and cycle should come. Now the statement between book and cycle. Any statement between cycle and book here? No statement, and choice 2 is also ruled out. Then coming to choice 3, no shirt is a computer. No shirt is computer. Now computer is there, here also computer is there, computer must be as it is, and shirt should go and cycle should come. Now the statement in between shirt and cycle, no statement between shirt and cycle, this is also ruled out, choice 3. Then coming to choice 4. Now in choice 4, no computer is table. No computer is table. Now in this one, no computer is table. Then what happens here? Now computer remained as it is, and table should go and cycle should come. Now the statement between cycle and computer. Any statement between cycle and computer here? Chapandi. No computer is table, and some computers are books. Some computers are books. Some computers are books, and with the help of this one, some books are not tables. All cycles are tables. All cycles are tables is there or not? Now here no computer is table, computer should be remained as it is. Now table should go and cycle should come. Now the statement between cycle and table, are we having that statement or not? The fourth statement. What is the fourth statement here? All cycles are tables. Now check out here. These two statements can be combined to get the conclusion because there is a middle term. What is the middle term here? Table. Now no computer is a table. These two are tick and tick. All cycles are tables. This is tick and across. Middle term distributed at least once. Hence the conclusion in between cycle and computer. Hence no computer is a cycle is 2, no cycle is a computer is 2. Some cycles are not, computers is also 2. Hence am I getting the answer or not? Now the second conclusion can be drawn with the help of this. Then coming to the first one, some books are computers. Now some computers are books is there, second statement. Some computers are books is nothing but some books are computers. Are we getting both the conclusions or not? And with the help of choice 4 we are getting both the conclusions, choice 4 is the answer. Done with this? Now question numbers 28 to 32. Yes, anything else? Anything else in these syllogisms? Then 33 to 37. Completed 33 to 37. Now question numbers 33 to 37. Now in this 33 to 37, how many persons are there? In total we have some 12 persons. Now 12 persons seated around a square table and 4 at the corners, and the remaining 8 persons 2 along each of the sides. 2 along each of the sides. This is what the information given. Now the persons in the alternate places are facing towards the center or away from the center. Every alternate person is facing the same direction. Done with this? Then all the 8 friends are seated at equal distance. Also the friends at alternate seats face the center or away from the center. Some additional information is given about them. Pawan is sitting at one of the corners. Pawan is seated at one of the corners and is neither a neighbor of Ram nor of Uday. Pawan is at one of the corners. And next one. Thera is facing the center and is seated opposite SV. SV who is not seated at the sides of the table. This is very important information. SV is not seated at the sides of the table, hence SV is at the corners. As SV is at one of the corners, now let us take SV at this place. Now this SV is facing whom? SV is facing opposite to Thara. Now Thara will be at this place. Now this Thara and SV are facing each other. That means both the persons are facing towards the center. Are you following this one or not? These two persons are facing each other, which implies that these two persons are facing towards the center. As these two persons are facing the away from the center, every alternate person is facing the same direction, and this person is towards the center, this person is away. Towards the center, away, towards, away, isn't it? This is towards, this will be away, and this is towards, and this is away, this is towards, away, towards, away, and towards, and this is away. Done with this? Alternate places belongs to the same. And Pawan is seated at one of the corners. As Pawan is seated at one of the corners, we can fix this Pawan at this place or at this place. Pawan is seated at one of the corners and is neither an immediate neighbor of Ram nor of Uday. And Ram and Pawan is not adjacent to Ram and Uday, isn't it? Ram and Uday, nor of Udaya. Thara is facing the center and is opposite SV. SV is noted at the center of the table. Ram is placed 3 places to the left of Krishna. Ram is 3 places to the left of Krishna, and Uday is 4 places to the right of Ram. Uday is 4 places to the right of Ram. Uday 4 places to the right of Ram. Uday is 4 places to the right of Ram. 1, 2, 3, 4 places to the right of Ram. And Ram is 3 places to the left of Krishna. And Ram is 3 places to the left of Krishna. Hence now here 1, 2. How many persons are involved in this one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 persons were involved in this. Isn't it? Now we need to find out the position of this Krishna. If you start with this Krishna, all the remaining persons can obviously be filled. And Jahir sits in between Ojas and Tarun. Now this Jahir is in between Ojas and Tarun. Jahir is in between Ojas and in Tarun. Neither Ojas nor Tarun is a neighbor of Tara. Oja and Tarun cannot be the neighbor of Tara. Oja and Tarun cannot be the neighbor of Raja, and OTZ cannot be in this place, OTZ cannot be in these three. But whereas all these three persons must be together. As all these three persons must be together, OTZ cannot be here, OTZ cannot be here, and it cannot be here. Then what are the possibilities for this OTZ here? OTZ can be at this place, or OTZ can be like this. Isn't it? These are the two possibilities. Then Srinu is facing the center and is opposite whom? Srinu, who is facing the center, is opposite to Vedika. And Srinu facing the center is opposite to Vedika, isn't it? And is opposite to Vedika. Now he is not facing Vedika. If this person is facing Vedika, and Srinu and Vedika must face each other. But he is in the opposite position of Vedika, and these two persons could be in different positions. Srinu is facing the center opposite to Vedika. Jahir is not at any of the corners. As Jahir is not at any of the corners, Jahir cannot be here. As Jahir cannot be here, can Jahir be at this place? Jahir cannot be here as well, because if Jahir is here, O or T must be here, which is not possible. Jahir cannot be here. Can Jahir be at this place? Jahir cannot be here as well, because immediate neighbor of this person is O or T rather than SV. Hence, what is the only place left for this Jahir? Fix అయిపోతుందా లేదా Jahir? Now we can fix this Jahir. Where can we fix this Jahir? Here. Now Jahir is at this place. If Jahir is here, Oja or Tarun. Oja and Tarun. Here also Oja or Tarun will be at this place. Now these persons were fixed. As these persons were fixed, now we need to fix these persons. Who are the persons here? Starting from Krishna. Isn't it? Starting from Krishna. Now tell me, where can I take this Krishna? Now I'm taking the positive. Can Krishna be here? If Krishna is here, this Krishna is facing the center, and Ram is 3 places to the left of Krishna, 1, 2, 3, Ram will be here then. If Ram is here, then Uday is 4 places to the right, 1, 2, 3, 4, Uday will be here. This is the only possibility we have left over. Because between Krishna and Uday, we should have how many persons? 6 persons. And Krishna is facing towards the center, and this person is Ram, 3 places to the left of Krishna, and Uday is 4 places to the right of Ram. And what is the other thing left over here? And Srinu. And Srinu, who is facing the center. And Srinu, who is facing the center, then what are the possibilities left for this Srinu? Tell me here. Srinu can be either at this place or at this place. Out of which Srinu is facing the center, isn't it? Or at this place. Now Srinu cannot be here because this person is facing away. Can Srinu be here in between Ram and Pavan? No. Why? If Srinu is here, Srinu is opposite to Vedika. But as Vedika cannot be here, either Oja or Tarun is at this place. And Srinu cannot be here. Then what is the only place left for this Srinu here? Srinu must be here. If Srinu is here and this Vedika. Now Srinu is opposite to Vedika, and Vedika is at this place. Vedika. If Srinu and Vedika were done, then who is the only person left over? Tell me here. No? Pavan, Ojas, Ram, Srinu, Tarun, Udaya, Venu. Venu is the person left over. Hence Venu must be at this place. Done with this? Saripendana? You can fix SV at this place or SV at this place, you will get the same answer. Now this is about question numbers 33 to 37. As done with this, the remaining questions are what? The remaining questions are computer based. As done with this paper number 10012. Yes, anything else in this paper? Yes. Anything else left over in this paper? Huh? 29. What is the 29? That's a question number. Now question number 29. Now question number 29. Yes, question number 29. Yes, completed writing this? Yes, write down this one. Then question number 29. What is given in this one 29 here? Now conclusions were given. How many conclusions? There are 4 conclusions and followed by does not follow. Isn't it? Does not follow means now in 4 of the choices all the conclusions followed from the statements, but whereas from one of the choice these conclusions cannot be drawn at all. Isn't it? Follow avutunnara leda? Now here we need to think logically here. What is the thing that we are supposed to think logically? Now the question is about does not follow. Now these conclusions does not follow from the given statements. Now from each of these choice, if you could prove one conclusion that can be possible, the choice cannot be your answer. Follow here leda? మనకేంటి ఏ ఒక్క కంక్లూజన్ కూడా ఫాలో అవ్వకూడదు స్టేట్మెంట్ నుంచి. ఫాలో అవ్వకూడదు కాబట్టి మనం ఏం చేస్తాం, కనీసం ఒక్క కంక్లూజన్ అయినా ఈ స్టేట్మెంట్ నుంచి డిరైవ్ అయింది అనుకోండి, దట్ కెనాట్ బి యువర్ ఆన్సర్. అవును కదా? వాట్ ట్రాప్లు వేస్తుంటే మన ట్రాప్ నుంచి బయటకు వస్తున్నాడు. Then first one, what are the conclusions given in this one? Tell me. Some hammers or needles. Some of the hammers or needles. Then some hammers or needles. Some threads or pins is a possibility. Some threads or pins is possible. Some threads or pins is possible. And next one, some threads or pins is possible. Some nails or threads. Some of the nails or threads. Some nails. Now these are needles, and some nails are what? Some nails are threads, some nails are threads, some hammer. Now this is hammers or needles, and what is T stands for here? T stands for thread. Some threads are pins is a possibility, and some nails are threads, some nails are threads, some hammers are nails, some hammers are nails. Now these are the conclusions, some hammers are nails. Now choice 1. Now if you check out choice 1, some pins or needles is there, some pins or needles, some threads or needles, some threads or needles, isn't it? Some threads or needles. And next one, all needles are nails, all needles are nails, all the needles are what? All needles are nails, all needles are what? All needles are nails. And what is the next one here? All nails are hammers. As all nails are hammers, all nails are what? All nails are hammers. Now sir, needle, nail, needle, nail. Now this is tick across, this is tick and across, middle term distributed. Now the conclusion between needle and hammer. All needles are hammers means some needles are hammers is true. If some needles are hammers is true, some hammers or needles is also true. One of the conclusion can be drawn. Hence, the choice 1 cannot be your answer because does not follow is the question. Clear now? Then coming to statement 2. Now in this statement 2, some pins or needles is there. Some pins or needles is there. And now if you observe here, in statement 2, all the statements are affirmative. All needles are nails and all needles are hammers. All needles are all needles are what? All needles are nails. And some, all needles are hammers. All needles are hammers. Then what is the thing that can be derived? This is taken across, this is taken across, middle term distributed. Some hammers are nails. Some hammers are nails. Some hammers are nails we can able to derive. And this also does not. We can able to derive a conclusion. As we can able to derive a conclusion, hence this cannot be your answer, does not fall. Then third one, some pins are needles. Now see here. Now in the first and the second, though I have explained this extent, it is not at all required. Why it is not required? Tell me. All are affirmative statements, fine. But whereas with the help of affirmative statements, we are not 100% sure whether we can get the answer or not. Affirmative statements ఉన్నందువల్ల మనకు డెఫినెట్గా కంక్లూజన్ వస్తుందని చెప్పలేం. But yes, here possibilities were there. As there are 2 possibilities in this one, isn't it? There is one possibility. As one possibility is there, in the case of affirmative statements, we can write as a single diagram. As we can able to draw a single diagram, all these can be possible. Hence, I can prove 1 and the second as a possibility. Without looking through the choices, I can definitely eliminate 1 and 2. Why? Because there is a possibility, all the statements are affirmative, we can draw a single diagram if you draw a single diagram, that can be possible anyhow. As it is possible, you can able to derive that conclusion. As you can able to derive that conclusion, that cannot be your answer set up. Clear? అప్పుడు చెప్తే మీరు ఫాలో అవ్వలేరని ఈ రెండు చెప్పిన తర్వాత దాన్ని ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేస్తున్నాను. Then coming to the third one. Now in the third one, what happens? A negative statement is there. All the statements are affirmative conclusion. Affirmative conclusions, negative statements cannot be derived. Then what is your answer here? Choice 3 is the answer. సరిపోయిందా లేదా? Choice 3. Now in this one, without looking at the choices 1, 2, 4 and 5, all these are affirmative statements. There is a possibility, hence we can able to derive only conclusion, only statement 3 is what? A negative statement. Negative statement is there, affirmative conclusions cannot be drawn, hence this cannot be your answer. This does not follow at all. Done? And this is about question number 29. Next one please. చెప్పండి ఇంకేమైనా డౌట్స్ ఉన్నాయా? And this is about paper number 12, 10012. Anything else? Number series questions please. 141. Now question numbers 141 onwards. వస్తున్నారు సార్? Yes. Question number 141. Now in this one, in the following number series only one number is wrong. In the series one numbering is wrong. If the wrong number is corrected, the series will be established following the certain logic. Below the series, a number is given followed by A, B, C, D, E and F. You have to complete the series following the same logic as in the given series after correcting the wrong number. Now here. Now in the first series there is a wrong number, isn't it? Now tell me what is the wrong number in this one? 445. 445. Next one is 342. And what is the next one here? Next one is 2583. 2583. And next to this one is 15504. 15504. Next one is how much? Next one is 310104. 310104. Yes, tell me what is the logic behind this one here? Now in this one, no. Yes, what is the relation between these two? 15504 and 310104. Yes? 77. It's a 15504 77525. 77525 is the number left over here, isn't it? After this 15504, next one is what? 77. That means 77,000. Now this is 77,000. How much? 77,525. And the next one is 310104. 31010. Yes, any logic here? Now starting with 4 and then ending at 3,10,000. Then the numbers are increasing at a very faster rate. As it is increasing at a very fast rate, it must be under product or combination. 4 and 45 cannot be related in the product, and that must be under combination. And again, in the case of combination, we should always check out at the highest number, isn't it? Because at the highest number, you will have only one possibility. Then 77 and 31. Tell me, how many times that has to be multiplied? 77, 75 into 4 is how much? 150, 150 into 4. And this must be multiplied with 4. Isn't it? Now this is 15,000 and 77,000. This has to be multiplied with 5. Now tell me 77,525 into how much? Into how much is 310,104? Into 4. Chapun, plus how much is the answer here? Plus 5 into 4 plus 4. This will be into 4. And this will be 155,505. 15,000 into 5 is 75,000. 500 into 4 is 2,000. That is 77,000. 4 into 5 is how much? 20. 20 plus 5, 25. And this is into 5. Now into 4 plus 4 into 5 plus 5, this must be how much? This must be 4, 5, 6 plus 6. Check out whether it is there or not. And this is into 7 plus 7. And this is into 8 plus 8. Next one is into 9 plus 9. 4 into 9 is 36 plus 9, 45 is correct. 45 into 4, 8 is how much? 45 into 8. 45 into 90, 90 into 4, 360. 360 plus 8, 368 is the correct number. Here the wrong number is how much? 342 is the wrong number. Now sir, for this one, No need to work out the first series at all. Why? Because he has given the first number. Now in general in these type of questions what should happen here? After correcting the wrong number, then the second series should be started with the correct number and evolve. Appudu manam 368 ikkada pettukovali. Adi inka more complicated. Here anyhow the number is given. Now starting with what? Starting with 72. Now if you start with this 72, 72 into how much? Into 9 plus 9. Yes, 72 into 9 plus 9 is so much. Tell me what is your answer here. 70 into 9, 630. And 630 plus 18, 648. 648 plus 9. 48 plus 9, 657. సరిపోయిందా లేదా? దానికి మళ్ళీ పెన్ను వాడేస్తున్నారు మీరు. 72 into 9, 70 into 9, 2 into 9 plus 9. Hence what is your number here? 657. Is 657 into 8 plus 8. Yes, tell me what is the number here. 8 into 7 into 8, 56 plus 8. 56 plus 8. 6,000 into 8, it must be under 5,000. 5,000, the last digit is 4. 5,000, the last digit is 4, is there in only in choice 1. Hence 5264 is the number. Done with this? Can you work out the remaining questions in the same pattern? Chestaru kada? Now here in this one, there is a wrong number in this one. There could be a wrong number in the second series as well. We are not 100% sure whether the second series is the correct series or not. Second series lo kuda wrong number unde chance undi because the direction is not that much clear. But there is a chance for this one as well. Now in this. Now I will explain one more thing in this. Ingoti cheppamantaru avasaram ledha? Cheppanu. 143. 143 now sir. Multiplication and this into 5 minus 5, into 5 minus 40, into 5 plus 25 and so on. Try cheyandi vastundi. Now this one. Now question number 145. Now in this 145, 8. And what are the numbers here? 8, 15, 8, 8, 15, 44. And after this 44, 169, 169, 841 and 5041. Isn't it? Again the numbers are increasing at a very faster rate. As it is increasing at a very faster rate, then it must under combination or product. 8 and 8 product, fine. 8 and 15 cannot be related in the product, hence combination. Combination at the highest pair. 800 and 5000, it must be multiplied with how much? Into 6. 8 into 6 is how much? 841 into 6 plus how much is 5041, tell me. Yes, next one. If this is into 6, this must be into 5, and this is into 4, and this is into 3, and this must be into 2, and this must be into 1. 8 into 1, 8 minus 0. 8 into 2, 16 minus 1, 15. 15 into 3, 41 minus 1, 44, and so on. Isn't it? And the same logic should be applied. No need to find out the wrong number here because the second number is already given. Now starting with the 14. Now 14 into 1 minus 0 is how much? 14 into 1 minus 1, 14. And 14, next one 14 into 2 minus 1, how much is that? 27. 27 into 3 minus how much? Sorry, into 3 minus 2. Into 3 minus 2, that is 79. 79, that is given in choice 2. Done with this? Yes? Now in the next one is English. Sari is waiting from the last 10 minutes, and the next is English. Okay? Now the remaining 3 questions work out at your home. If at all, if you could not able to, I will explain in the next class. Okay? Please bring them, I will explain.